Hello and welcome to another video. I'm determined that I'm going to keep posting. So I went out last weekend and I went out with someone, a geezer I've met locally who also shoots the stars. He is called A7iii Samyang on Instagram and I'll link him down below. It's great to be going out and shooting stars with people rather than just on my own, but what it also meant was I was too scared to vlog, so I felt embarrassed getting the camera out. I won't do for the next ones, I'm sure I'll get back into my confidence and just do some vlogging while I'm out there, but what I'm not going to do is let a night of shooting go to waste, and also with semi-decent time-lapse go to waste, so I'm going to shoot this video now. Now saying that, I do still have 2 more videos that I promised that I would edit and publish, and one of them is how to shoot astro panoramas, and the other one is how to shoot and edit astro panoramas. And then the other one is how to create a composite in Photoshop. And I am editing them, but my laptop is so slow now that when I screen record, it really struggles. So it's really difficult to edit. Right, anyway, I'm gonna get on with this. We went out, it was last weekend. We went to a place called Grimwith Reservoir, which is sort of north of, 40 minutes from Harrogate, heading into sort of Yorkshire Dales. And really cool reservoir. So I'm just going to show my shots and to show you the few clips that I took. And this is the reservoir here. It's a decent size. It's a fair few miles around. And this is us walking down to what is on the site. The best way to shoot astro is a old Viking hut that's like 400 years old or something like that. And it's this one. And I've stuck that on my Instagram, which will also be below, by the way. And it looks really cool astro. The cloud was still there. We had to wait like an hour and a half for the cloud to part, but it was so cold as well that by the time it got to the clouds parting, we decided we'd up and leave. But anyway, the old hut is just really photogenic, and there's loads of shots that I'd seen already on Google reviews and Instagram and that, and so I knew the composition that I wanted when I got there, which is the hut there at the front with the bridge. And then I also knew that I wanted to take some selfies, so I'll be flicking the selfies up that I took, the shots that I took of the hut as well, and then finally the time lapse, which I've also put through star stacks to turn into star trails, and then the astro shot, the photo, of the star trails are there. Then what I also did was I've always wanted to get stars reflecting in water, because I've seen photos on Instagram and I absolutely love how it looks. Because it was clear and because the water was calm, I changed composition, got down near the water, and you can see some stars in the water here, but it didn't last very long, and I was starting to get a time lapse of it so you could see the stars moving, but at that point is when the wind picked up. So wind picking up meant that it just turned the water into like ripples, which then when you take a long exposure just flattens it all out, so you just can't see anything. So that's why I didn't keep in that position for very long. Now with the wind picking up, it was starting to blow the clouds out of the way as well, so it was again swings and roundabouts, but I'd love a really still night to be able to just shoot and get reflections of stars, and I want to time lapse it. So this is us walking back to the car, and as you can see, that's what you could see. It was absolutely pitch black. So what we did was we decided to give it, call it a day there, hop in the car, drove another 40 minutes to Scarhouse Reservoir, which is a place I go to very often. But I've always been too scared to actually walk down the path and get to, there's a dam at the other end of the reservoir, and I want a shot shooting up at that dam. But I've never been brave enough to walk that far on my own from the car, so I've always just stayed very close to the car when I've taken my shots. So we started the trek, and we must have walked for about half an hour, 40 minutes, something like that, at which point we realised that we were still miles away from the dam and that we would just give up and just take some shots where we were. So these are the shots that we found an old bench. I just sat on the bench and took some selfies, and then after that we were knackered. It was like midnight at that point, I think. We'd been out since like 7, and so we just walked back to the car and took a few shots of the dam where I normally shoot from. A shitload of stars out that night, and you could see a little bit of the trails of the Milky Way. So I love it at Scarhouse, I really do, but we're going to go back. We're going to actually take a walk from the car and rather than go somewhere else first, go there and just trek until we get to the dam and then just stay up there for a few hours and get a look at shots. But the amount of stars you could see while we were there was absolutely brilliant, as it always is. I love it in Scar House. So after that, called it a night. We've been out for hours. It was absolutely freezing. I think I've got some decent shots and I've stuck a few of them on my Instagram. I'll be putting the rest on there. And yeah, I just didn't want to let these shots go to waste, so I wanted to share them with you. So that's going to be it for this one. Right, really quick, not that great, apologies, but I'm determined to keep posting, so I'm going to start editing, carry on editing those other Astro tutorials afterwards. And also, hopefully I will be out again soon when it's clear skies near me. So if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching, really do appreciate it, and I'll hopefully see you again soon. Take care.